Just 15 days ago, a Lady Cougar 3 in the closing seconds rimmed out, and Breckinridge County escaped with a 3-point home victory. Tonight, revenge is in the air as Grayson looks to bounce back from a rough performance on Monday evening at the Cougar Den before jumping into the final 2 weeks of the regular season. It's a rivalry game on a Saturday evening, and a good evening and welcome to the Cougar Den here at Grayson County High School. Sam Gormley with you tonight. We welcome you into the Locker Room Show here on K105 and also via K105 Digital Productions. Today on the show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and introduce you to both teams. This will be a great matchup. We won't waste any more time and we'll jump right ahead. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Breckinridge County enters this game with a record of 17-6. They are 3-2 in the 11th district, but they have not won since defeating the Lady Cougars back on January the 24th up in Harnett, as that was a 3-point victory, 56-53. They're led by Isabel Grimes, who did not play in that game back last month, but will play tonight. On the season, Grimes is averaging 16.6 points per game and 2.3 rebounds per game. Aaliyah Mucker and Cassidy McDaniel led the way in that game last month. McDaniel had 23 points on 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. Aaliyah Mucker had 17 points and 2 rebounds. Again, their last time out was on Monday in a 48-46 loss to Central Hardin. Their other losses since that point and that win over Grayson County, they've lost to Meade County, and they've also lost to Central Hardin. And then there was one more that the team name is now completely escaping me as I have it deep inside my binder. But it's somewhere in there, but they have lost 3 games in a row. They're coached by Chad Moorman. He is in his 4th season with a record of 78-39. We'll introduce you to the Lady Cougars after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Last time out was one of their worst performances of the season in a loss to McLean County on Monday, 57-52. The Lady Cougars of McLean defeated Grayson County in that game, though. Kenzie Renfro had 20 points and 7 rebounds. But last time these two teams met up, the story of the game surrounded Rachel Snyder. She had 15 points and 17 rebounds. Kenzie Renfro had 16 points. No other players scored into double figures, but they're going to need someone else to step up if they want to try and beat a good team here tonight. Grayson County again, 17-7 on the year. They're 4-0 in the 12th district. They had a game scheduled last night against Edmonson County and canceled due to a mix of snow and sickness. We'll come back, take a break with more as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just walk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Coach Ted Hill. And Coach, game yesterday was canceled. It's now been 5 days since your last game. What have you done during this week?
A lot. We had 3 really good days of practice. I gave them off Tuesday, and we went hard Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and really focused in on conditioning Thursday and Friday. I felt like we were starting to lose some conditioning somewhere along the line, but we worked on a lot of different things, trying to shore up some offense, our half-court offense, and also defensively, getting down and getting stops. So that was the main thing.
We talked after the game on Monday against McLean County, and I know you were not happy with your team's performance, and you said that you more than likely weren't going to watch the film. Did you go back and watch it, and if you did you see anything positive to take from that?
No, didn't watch 1 second of it. Didn't even think about it. So I knew what we needed to work on, and and I didn't want to get those negative thoughts in my head again. It was just after I put the stats in. I mean, we shot 20-something%, and just didn't play well, and they didn't either. It was an ugly game. 55 fouls total, I think, and so there was no flow to the game whatsoever, and just not very pretty basketball.
What was a pretty game was Kentucky's win today over Tennessee, right?
Like I said, our game Monday wasn't very good. But War Eagle, baby. Bruce Pearl won.
What I have to throw in there about that, though, is Kentucky had two players come off the bench, Johnny Juzang and Keon Brooks, who both gave big minutes for Kentucky and really was probably the difference in the game. Do you use things like that for your team, showing for the people that sit on the bench to come off and say that, hey, at any minute you can come in and you can impact a game, especially when we're getting into some of these big moments here in these next couple of weeks?
Yeah, sure. You never know who's going to step up one night and make a big shot or get a big rebound or whatever. And, I watched that game today too, and, whatever. It's
I had to throw it in there somewhere.
I was on Twitter. Kentucky fans were all complaining about the officiating and not getting this call and that. But it's a good road win for them. They haven't won there in a while. And Cal's like 3-6 or something against them down there.
Yeah, I think it's first one since 14-15. And every Kentucky team that's won a national title is won in Thompson Bowling, and everyone that has not.
3 or 4 times in the 100-and-something years. That's right.
Is that right?
They've won the national championship.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
But the good news is Bruce Pearl won today, a big win over LSU, and which solidifies him as SEC and possibly National Coach of the Year.
Okay, we can talk more about that here over the next couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago, we talked about before the game against Breck County about the advantage you had in the post, and Rachel proved us right. I think she had 15 and 17 in that game. What did she need to do? And also Ella and Reagan, your other post players, to make sure that a similar thing happens again tonight.
Yeah, we need to take advantage of that. And, Rachel struggled Monday night against McLean, was in foul trouble. So was Ella in foul trouble. And then she hit 2 shots and fouled out immediately and never got in the flow. And we'll need a big game out of Rachel. Ella's been gone all week to Louisville, so she hasn't practiced these 3 days. She's missed all that. We're missing Annie tonight. She's going to church. So a lot of things going on here, but we'll just have to fight through it,
Cassidy McDaniel had 23 points, almost half of those coming from the beyond the arc. What do you need to do differently against her tonight?
Well, with Grimes back, that takes a lot of her shots. And they haven't won since they beat us. They've lost 3 in a row, and that's with Grimes back. So I don't know if the chemistry's off there a little bit since she got back. They're needing to, I'm sure they're anxious to get another win, regardless if it's against us or whoever. But McDaniel had a big game. Mucker, really nice player, not real tall, but man, she gets in there and battles. She probably had 16 and 12 against us up there, and then you throw in Grimes, one of the better players in the region, and it'll be a handful for us. They've shot 504 threes on the year, and we've shot 384. So they put up a lot of threes, and because they're not very big and they're hard to guard. They're just a tough guard, tough out.
It was a game of runs last time you played them, and did you see anything, though, during when your team had a run that you really want to see from your team to possibly pick up a W here tonight?
Yeah, more ball pressure, and we held them scoreless the last 4.5 minutes of the game and still had a chance to tie there, but missed. And, a lot of ball pressure. Take care of the basketball against their 2-2-1 and 2-3 zone and see where we go from there.
Coach, good luck. We'll have more here coming up in the Locker Room Show after this.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net. At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County and Breckinridge County are moments away from a massive game here between two third region rivals. It's not a district game, but there's no doubt that there is a rivalry amongst us. We'll give you the starting lineups and the play-by-play after this, as this has been the Locker Room Show right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our feet.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Sophomore number 11, Isabel Grimes. At guard, junior number 12, Cassidy McDaniel. At guard, sophomore number 14, Sydney Tucker. At guard, senior number 24, Natalie Tabor. And the lone forward for Breck County, number 22, Aaliyah Mucker. Assistant coaches Raymond Critchlow, Denny LaGrange, and the head coach in his fourth season with a record of 78-39, Chad Moorman. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Lady Cougars. After this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
The starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars. At guard, senior number 4, Jenna Nash. At guard, senior number 22, Kenzie Renfro. And then your 3 forwards, number 1, senior Laura Vincent. Junior number 15, Rachel Snyder. And senior number 34, Bailey Snyder. So Laura Vincent in for Ella Robinson today as the opening tip is up, and it is controlled by Breck County as no one even touched it as it went all the way up into the air and bounced all the way back down, so they will have to redo this one. And let's try this again. So the second try at the tip is up, and this one is controlled by Breck County. It's Grimes with the ball off to the left side. She has it stolen away by Vincent, who knocks it into the hands of Renfro. So Grayson County will start with their first possession of this ball, but Breck County technically does win the tip. Renfro up the far side of the court. Lady Cougars working from right to left on your radio dial in their home whites with orange numerals. Breck County wearing maroon jerseys with black numerals. Far side 3 by Renfro is an air ball, and the rebound is pulled down by Tabor. Tabor angles it back here towards the near side with an outlet pass here to Grimes. Grimes off the right wing, back to the middle, and she's going to run things at the point here. Isabel Grimes did not play the last 2 times these 2 teams met, as she is their leading scorer, averaging just over 16 points a game. Far side Tucker with the ball out front here to McDaniel. She was the leading scorer the last 2 times these 2 teams played, as she had 23 points in that game last month, 4 3-pointers. Far side Tucker up front to Grimes. Grimes drives down the right side, guarded by Nash. Passes out here to Tabor. Tabor into the corner, 3-pointer near side by Isabel Grimes. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rachel Snyder with a rebound. She had 17 the last time these 2 teams played. Rachel Snyder passes down to Bailey. Bailey Snyder outside to Renfro. Renfro's going to set up the offense. No score, 1 minute and 20 seconds into tonight's game between these 2 rivalry teams. Cross-court pass to the right wing to Renfro. Renfro is guarded by Tucker. Man-to-man defense for Breck County to start off with. Far corner to Vincent, who gets her first start since the first game of the season. She's been dealing with that ACL injury. Rachel Snyder at the free throw line has it stripped on the drive. Fight for it on the floor is going to be a jump ball, as Laura Vincent and Cassidy McDaniel both had a handle on that ball, and possession will go towards Grayson County. 6:21 to play here in the first quarter. No score between Grayson County and Breckinridge County here on a Saturday evening of basketball. It's chilly outside, but the snow is finally stopped. Off the right block, Rachel Snyder finishes with the right hand. She had 15 points, 17 rebounds. And that game just 15 days ago that Breckinridge County won 56-53. As neither team scored for the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Renfro with a steal down the right side, lays it in. As Kenzie Renfro got in the lane of that pass, just picked it away, nearly lost it, and just took it down the right side herself. She gives Grayson County a 4-0 lead. 5:45 to play in the first quarter. The sophomore Grimes with the ball straight away. Lady Cougars come out in a 2-3 zone defense now. They started off man-to-man, now they back off into the zone. Straight away, Grimes into the corner. Three-pointer near side by Tabor is in and out, and the rebound is pulled down by Bailey Snyder. Snyder gives it off to Vincent. Vincent, an outlet pass up to Renfro. Renfro angles it back here towards the near side, down the left side. Handoff pass to the senior Nash. Nash nearly has it stolen away. Out front to Bailey Snyder at the free throw lane. She attempts a pass off to Rachel down the left side. The shot is up, no good, and the rebound is pulled down. Laura Vincent outside. Bailey Snyder, three straight away, no good, and that rebound is taken by Mucker. But Renfro is there to grab her hands on the ball as well, so it'll be a jump ball possession to the Lady Tigers of Breckinridge County. 4-0 Grayson County with the lead here, 5:08 to play in the first quarter. Cassidy McDaniel with the ball here for the Lady Tigers. She breaks the timeline and she will set up the offense. And she had 23 points on 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. And she was the reason that the Lady Tigers won when they played just 15 days ago. Mucker out to Grimes, three-pointer left wing. Grimes puts the Lady Tigers on the board with a left wing three. 4-3 though, Grayson County leads. Renfro at the free throw line, moving quickly. Her shot is no good. Vincent with a long rebound in the corner. She passes off to Rachel. Rachel down the left lane. She falls down, loses the ball. Run down by Bailey Snyder off the right block. The shot is good. Bailey Snyder did a great job there getting that one down. Here comes Grimes. Spins all the way around. She'll run things in between the circles. Picks up her dribble off to Tucker. Tucker drives down. Hands off a pass to Tabor here in the near corner. Cross court, off to Grimes on the left wing. She pump fakes, drives down to the free throw line, passes off to Tabor. Three-pointer is no good, and the rebound pulled down Bailey Snyder. Outlet pass off to Rachel. Rachel Snyder passes down to the right block to Nash off the right side. The basket is no good. Rebound, Rachel. The putback is up. That's no good. The rebound, though, is pulled down by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Outside to Bailey Snyder, over to the right wing, Renfro. Renfro into the corner to Nash. Nash off to the right wing. Deep three by Renfro. Good! Kenzie Renfro knocks down the three. A deep one, and Grayson County leads 9-3. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to play in the first quarter. Isabel Grimes straight away with the ball for Breck County. Passes off to Tabor on the right wing, guarded by Renfro. Tabor gets around Renfro into the corner, back to Grimes. Grimes, cross court to Tucker in the far corner. She'll take a three. Left wing, it's long and an air ball. And the rebound, though, is off of the hands of Rachel Snyder. Possession will stay with Breck County. 9-3 Grayson County with a great start here tonight. 3 minutes and 28 seconds to play in the first quarter. Into Mucker, right elbow shot is no good off the back of the iron. Laura Vincent with a rebound. She's already got about 4 rebounds here early on in this game. Renfro now as it's a 2-on-2 full court press here for Breck County. Renfro's got to get it over. She throws it, and it is knocked out of bounds by Mucker. She saves it in bounds. It's run down by Grimes. Grimes down the left lane. Passes off to the left block to Tucker. Her layup is no good. Long rebound by Renfro for Grayson County. Renfro spins all the way around as she's double-teamed up the court. She gets it across the timeline down to the far side. Angles it back here towards the free throw lane and hands it out to Vincent. Vincent into the corner to Bailey Snyder. Drives down, goes up with a shot. She's fouled. And are they going to count the basket or no? And Chad Mormon was wanting a walk, and immediately the official held up the no sign. Is the basket good, or is it on the floor? We have not talked this one over yet. Is they're going to say that it... Did we count the basket or not? They're going to say that they did not count the basket. And the officials are now going to have to talk this over because Bailey Snyder made the shot. And if anything, if it shouldn't be, they're going to say no. Officials talk it over. And the second one from Bailey, she misses them both, and the long rebound is pulled down by Grimes for Breckinridge County. So they say the foul was on the floor. Bailey Snyder, or I guess it was a shooting foul because she missed them both. McDaniel, left elbow, shot, floater is no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. Breckinridge County cannot buy a shot right now. Renfro up the far side of the court. Passes off to the right wing. Bailey Snyder fakes a three. Off to Renfro. Renfro at the free throw line. Off to Arissa Riggs, who checked into the game. Her left wing three is no good. Vincent with a rebound. Outside to Renfro. Renfro at the left elbow. Outside to Riggs. Riggs into the corner to Rachel Snyder. Rachel Snyder out front to Riggs. Riggs over to the right wing to Bailey Snyder. She pump fakes, drives down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is blocked by Mucker. Mucker comes down with a rebound for Breck County. Down to Tabor. Tabor off to Tucker. Tucker down the right side, runs right over Rachel Snyder. And that's an offensive foul. Possession goes towards Grayson County. As the foul is called on Sydney Tucker, it's her first and the team's second. And subs coming in, Reagan Cave and Ella Robinson check into the game for Grayson County. Taking a seat is Laura Vincent and Bailey Snyder. And now all of the officials are going to talk and meet over, as I'm not sure if they're still talking about and the officials are talking this over, and I don't blame Coach Hill, as I'm still trying to figure it out. They gave her a shooting foul, didn't count the basket, it gave her 2 free throws, because if you don't count the basket, then the foul would have been on the floor, and in that case, Breck County would have been upset because they gave her 2 free points. But alas, the officials get this one, and appears that we're back to action. Rachel Snyder walks with it as she crosses the timeline, and she crosses it, and they're going to say that she did walk with it. So it's a turnover for Grayson County, and possession goes right back here to Breckinridge County. Kind of a weird circumstance here. 9-3, though. Grayson County has the lead. 1 minute and 55 seconds to play in the first quarter. Grimes off to the left wing to McDaniel. McDaniel gets around Renfro, picks up her dribble outside of Tabor. Tabor into the corner to Grimes. Grimes drives down off to the right elbow, passes into the corner to McDaniel. Her 3 is no good. Rebound by Arissa Riggs for Grayson County. Riggs needed help and found it with Renfro. Renfro across the timeline on the right front court. Grayson County again leads by 6, but neither team has scored here for the past couple of minutes. The lone basket for Breckinridge County was a 3-pointer by Isabel Grimes. Reagan Cave, jump pass inside to Rachel Snyder, stolen away by Mucker. Mucker down the left lane, angles it back towards the middle. Pull up inside the free throw lane, no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. Rachel off to Riggs, Riggs off to Renfro. Renfro working at the free throw lane, pulls up, shot is up, good. The bank is open for Kenzie Renfro. She has 7 points, and Grayson County has an 11-3 lead. Straight away, Grimes off into the corner to Tucker. Tucker is double-teamed on the zone defense for Grayson County. Guarded by Riggs to the right elbow. Mucker, turnaround jump shot is good. Stops the bleeding for Breckinridge County. And Mucker puts her name into the scorebook. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Riggs needs help as she's guarded by Tucker. Finds it with Renfro. Renfro gives it right back to Riggs. Riggs to the near side to Rachel Snyder. Rachel Snyder to Robinson. Robinson outside to Riggs. Riggs guarded by Sydney Tucker. Swings a pass over to the right front court to Kenzie Renfro. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. 11-5, Grayson County with a lead. Cave passes off to Riggs on the left wing, into the corner to Robinson. Robinson back to Riggs. Ted Hill delivers the play call to the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Far side to Renfro. 15 seconds and counting now to play here in the first quarter. To the middle to Rachel. She dribbles it off of her foot. Outside, though, it rolls right to Arissa Riggs. Under 10 seconds to play. Nearly stolen away by Grimes. Renfro at the free throw lane. Spools on. The shot is up and good. She put the spin move on, put it in, and that's the end of the first quarter. Grayson County leads this one 13-5, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way.
For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
(13-5), Grayson County leads this one over Breckinridge County. Sam Gormley here with you today. Kenzie Renfro had 9 points to lead the way for the Lady Cougars in that quarter, and they will start this quarter with the ball again, working from right to left on your radio dial. Off to the left wing to Reagan Cave. Picks up her dribble, nearly has it stolen away. In fact, it will be stolen away by Grimes for Breckinridge County. Down the right side, passes down to the left block, the interior pass. The shot is up, good by Mucker, and she is fouled. The foul is whistled on Arissa Riggs. That is her first and the team's first. So Mucker will go to the free throw line to try and convert on the and one. And that would make it a 5-point game. Mucker's shot is up and good. Mucker, one of the top free throw shooters in the region. In fact, she ranks third in the region, 78.8% coming into tonight's game. Renfro angles it back here towards the middle for Grayson County. Jump pass off to the far side to Bailey Snyder, who drives down. Shot up off the right side is no good, and the rebound by Mucker for Breckinridge County. Mucker spins all the way around, angles it back here towards the middle with an outlet pass off to Grimes on the left wing. Cross court to Tabor in the corner. Tabor gets around. Bailey has it stripped though by Renfro. Run down by Mucker. Off to the far side. McDaniel, three. Far side is no good. Short. The rebound by Tucker. Tucker gives it off to Tabor. Tabor outside to Grimes. Grimes jump pass over to the left side to McDaniel. McDaniel picks it up, gives it off to Mucker. Mucker drives down, floater off the right side is no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. Rachel Snyder dribbles it up here towards the near side to Renfro. Renfro backs it off now, and she's going to run things in between the circles. Grayson County leads this one 13-8. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the second quarter. Bailey Snyder cross court to the left wing to Renfro. Renfro down to the left block to Rachel. She has it knocked away, and it's stolen away by Mucker. And a whistle is blown by the official. I'm not sure what the official is. The official is talking and saying something. Oh, there was a kick. As I missed it, as apparently Skylar Tucker kicked a Lady Cougar when she had the ball on the ground. So 13-8 though, Breckinridge County will have the ball. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. McDaniel straight away. Over to the handoff pass to Grimes. Grimes drives down at the free throw line, passes out to Mucker. Mucker swings a pass over to the far side to McDaniel, who drives in. 10-foot jump shot is good. Cassidy McDaniel puts her first score into this game. 13-10 is the game. Breck County trying to make things interesting here after Grayson County has dominated this game for most of it. Riggs with the ball on the left wing. Cross court to Bailey Snyder on the right wing. Bailey cross court again to Riggs off the left side, outside to Renfro. Renfro pulls up, three straight away off the front of the iron. The long rebound pulled down by Bailey Snyder in the corner. She gives it off to Vincent. Vincent outside to Renfro, drives down the left side. The shot is up, no good. Rebound by Mucker. Mucker outlet pass off to Grimes, who spins all the way around, grabs it down the left side. The shot is up and good. Isabel Grimes with the basket in transition, and it's a 1-point game. 13-12. Grayson County leads this one. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. Stolen away by Grimes. Grimes to Tucker off the left side. Breck County has their first lead of this game. 14-13. Breckinridge County with a quick answer here. Vincent down the left side. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Robinson with the rebound. Her putback is no good. Robinson with the rebound again. That putback is no good. The rebound pulled down by Breckinridge County's Tabor. Tabor up the far side. Drives down. Kicks a pass off to Grimes. Far corner three is an air ball. Rebound Mucker. Her putback is no good. The rebound again by Mucker. Her shot is up no good, but she is fouled. The foul whistled on Renfro. That is Renfro's first and the team's second. Mucker to the free throw line. She will shoot two, 1 of 1 today. Again, third in the region coming into tonight's game. This would be to add to the Breckinridge County lead, and she makes the first one. Subs coming in for Grayson County. Jenna Nash, Reagan Cave check in. Robinson and Vincent take a seat. Mucker makes the second one, and Breck County is on an 11-0 run, and they lead this one 16-13. Right wing Renfro, guarded by Mucker. She takes it down the right side, blows past the defenders, and stops the bleeding. Kenzie Renfro with a big basket there. She's up to double figures. She has now scored in double figures every single game this season, and a foul is going to be called as Tucker is called for a foul here in the near corner. And the foul is called on Jenna Nash. It is her first and the team's third. Tabor passes into Grimes on the right side. Isabel Grimes is going to set things up at the top of the key. Grimes off to the right wing to Tabor. Tabor looks to get an interior pass. Instead, just passes off to the right side to Grimes. Grimes off to Mucker. Mucker picks up her dribble into the far corner to Grimes. Grimes drives down, crosses a pass off to the left wing. to Cassidy McDaniels. 4.5 minutes to play in the second quarter, 16-15. Breck County leads this one. Left elbow, Mucker drives down the right side. The shot is up, good, and she's fouled. The foul is whistled on Rachel Snyder. That is her first and the team's fourth. Mucker will go back to the free throw line, where she is 3 of 3 in this quarter. She lets the free throw fly, and it is good. 19-15, Breck County with the lead here. They have outscored, and now a turnover. Renfro passed off of the hands of Rachel Snyder down the left side. Grimes with a lay-in. The basket is good, and I think if you're Ted Hill, you got to take a timeout here. Stop the bleeding. 21-15, another steal. Mucker with a steal down the right side. She kicks it off to Tucker. Tucker cross-court to Grimes on the left wing. Off to the right side, Tabor. Tabor drives down. And now they're going to set up the offense for Breckinridge County. Near side, Tucker. Off to the right side to Grimes. Grimes backs things off, gets the play call from Chad Mormon. Breckinridge County has outscored the Lady Cougars 16-2 in this second quarter. Tabor drives down to the left side. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound by Reagan Cave. Cave angles it back here towards the middle with an outlet pass that's stolen away by Grimes. Grimes down the right side. The shot is good. Timeout. Grayson County will take it with him. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
One of the worst 4.5 minutes that the Lady Cougars have played all season, as they have now fallen behind 23-15. They have been outscored here in this second quarter, 18-2. And Coach Hill calls a full timeout here early on in the second quarter. And if you've listened or watched many of the games this season, you know that Coach Hill doesn't take a lot of timeouts. But he needed to here. Stop the bleeding, because that was an ugly sequence of events. About 4 or 5 straight turnovers for Grayson County, and the only basket was by Kenzie Renfro, which should put her up to 11 points. After the first quarter was one of the best quarters that the Lady Cougars have played all season. The second quarter so far has been anything but that, but there's still a lot of time to play. You still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play this quarter, and anything can happen. Renfro double-teamed in the backcourt as we come back to play. She gives it to Nash, and Nash gets it across the timeline to the middle to Rachel Snyder. Gives it back to Nash. Nash off to Riggs. Riggs on the left wing. And she will swing a pass over to the far side to the senior Renfro. Renfro guarded by Grimes, gets a screen, passes off to the left wing to Nash. Nash to the free throw line to Rachel Snyder. She's guarded by Tucker, off to the left side to Riggs. Riggs backs it off now with the right hand over to Renfro. Renfro gets around the defender McDaniel. 10-foot jump shot far side, no good. And the rebound is pulled down Tabor. Tabor gets around Rachel Snyder. Outlet pass down to Grimes. Grimes off the left side. The basket is no good. Rebound Mucker. Her putback is no good. Jenna Nash picks up the foul there. That is her second and the team's fifth. And Mucker has been destroying the Lady Cougars on the boards here in this second quarter. She came into the game averaging 7 rebounds a game as she makes the first free throw. In fact, Breckinridge County as a team is not a great rebounding team. They only average 24 rebounds per game, while the Lady Cougars are in the top 15 in the entire state in the category at almost 36 per game. But they're getting manhandled on the boards here in this second quarter. She makes them both, and now another steal by Grimes. Grimes down the right side, picks up her dribble off the right side. The layup is good. Isabel Grimes has 8 points in this quarter, and Breckinridge County has the largest lead of this game at 27-15. Right wing Nash. Nash out front to Renfro. Renfro looks for help, gets a screen from Nash. Inside to Rachel Snyder. She's double teamed, and the pass knocked away. Run down though by Nash. Nash gives it off to Riggs. Riggs off to the left side to Bailey Snyder. Outside to Arissa Riggs, who backs things up and gives it to the senior Kenzie Renfro. 2:08 to play in the second quarter. Breck leads Grayson 27-15. Outside Riggs, off to the left wing, Renfro. 3, left side is off to the left, no good. And the rebound on the floor, it's going to be a jump ball possession to Breckinridge County. This has not been a good second quarter at all, and Ted Hill now is going to throw in 3 substitutions. Robinson, Vincent, and Cave check in. The Snyders and Riggs check out. So on the floor for the Lady Cougars, Nash, Cave, Renfro, Vincent, and Robinson. Mucker with the ball straight away, spins all the way around to the right side here to Tabor. Tabor off to the right side to Mucker, again on the right wing, guarded by Robinson. Mucker has it stolen away by Robinson. What a great job there by Ella Robinson to come up with a steal. Vincent passes it, taps it off here to Renfro, who gets it across the timeline. Off to Cave on the right wing, into the far side to Nash. Nash drives down to the left block to Robinson, who is fouled down to the left side, in and out. The rebound is pulled down by Tabor. Tabor double teamed in the far side, gets around both defenders. Passes off, an outlet into the far corner to McDaniel. McDaniel guarded by Renfro, down to the left block. Muckers, turnaround shot, no good. Vincent with the rebound. Vincent, an outlet pass off to Renfro. Renfro up the far side of the court, drives down, loses it, kicks it into the corner to Cave, and it's off her hand and out of bounds. 27-15, Grayson County trails this one. Breckinridge County is on a 22-2 run. Left side, it is Grimes. Jump pass inside here to Tucker, who loses the ball, and it goes into the hands of Jenna Nash. A Houdini act there did the ball, and it somehow went into the hands of Jenna Nash. Renfro to Nash on the left wing, into the corner to Robinson. 50 seconds to play here in this first half, and Grayson County just needs something good to happen to go into the timeout and go into the half. To the right elbow to Vincent, drives down the right side, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she's fouled. She will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul whistled on Mucker. That is her first and the team's third. So Laura Vincent to the free throw line. She will shoot 2 on the season. The senior is 50%, and you can add to that till she makes the first one. Again, the Cougar boys fell earlier tonight to Henderson County, 51-35. They will host Bullitt East. Vincent misses the second one. Mucker with the rebound. She picks it up, though. She needs to find help, and she'll take a timeout. And a timeout, Breck County. It'll be a 30-second timeout, though. The Cougar boys lost earlier tonight, 51-35 to Henderson County, as that game was played at the Owensboro Sports Center. They will host Bullitt East on Tuesday evening, and Bullitt East has been playing their best basketball of the entire season going into this, as they are on a 5-game winning streak. In fact, last night they had an overtime victory over North Bullitt, who the Cougars faced last week, I guess it was, and about 10 days ago, and they lost that one as they led in the fourth quarter. But North Bullitt pulled away and ended up with a 12-point victory, 60-48, somewhere along the lines of that. So it'll be a tough game. That'll be a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. You'll be able to listen and watch that game on K105, or you can always come out to the Cougar Den and support the team before a district doubleheader next Friday night at home against Whitesville Trinity. Out of the timeout, Tucker has the ball. She splits 2 defenders, gets away with a walk off to the right side to Mucker. Mucker cross court to Grimes to the far side. 25 seconds to play in this first half. It's an 11-point Lady Tiger lead. Grimes straight away over to the far side. Grayson County needs a defensive stop here. They cannot let Breck County add to this lead at all. Chad Moorman delivers the play call. Under 10 seconds now to play here in the first half. 27-16 Breck County. Mucker to the right side. Outside to Grimes. Grimes drives down. Jump pass into the corner. McDaniel 3. Far side is no good. And that's the end of the first half. Not a good second quarter at all. 27-16. Grayson County trails. This is the Lady Cougar basketball right here on
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County was just outscored 22-3 in the second quarter. This kind of reminds me a lot of the game at Apollo. What was it, about 2 weeks ago, where Grayson County and Apollo, great first quarter of action. I think it was 20-20 at the end of one, and then Apollo only scored 12 points in the second quarter. But the issue was Grayson County didn't score any. They only scored 3 in this quarter, but give up 22 to Breckinridge County. Score at the half, 27-16. Coming up on the halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from this game and scores from around the region, as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire, and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County trails this one 27-16 at the half. Sam Gormley with you, as this is the halftime show right here on K105, running down some scores from around the region. Of course, the one that actually matters, Henderson County defeats Grayson County 31-35. That is a final score. That is in boys basketball over at the Owensboro Sports Center earlier today. So the Cougar boys fall. They will host Bullitt East on Tuesday evening. Score to bring you an upset, in fact. In boys basketball, Henry Clay defeats John Hardin. That's only John Hardin's second loss of the entire season, 66-59. Other scores to bring you right now, of course, on a Saturday. Not a lot of action going on, as there was the West Strader Schoolboy Classic going down in the Bowling Green area today, which is a very cool tournament that is played down there every single year. As I know, Bardstown played in that. I don't think there was any local team, though, that played in that tournament this season. Other than that, though, here we go. No, that's an update from last night. So I don't see any other scores to bring you. A college basketball score. Southern Mississippi is on top of Western Kentucky 20-17 at the under 12 timeout in the first half. So still a lot of time to play in that game. Still a lot of time to play in our game. 27-16, though. Breckinridge County outscores the Lady Cougars 22-3 in the quarter, and that's been the difference in the game. We'll run down the scoring from it coming up as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way.
For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County trails this one 27-16 here at the halftime. As not a great first half of action for Grayson County. The first quarter was outstanding. They outscored them 13-5. The second quarter, Breck County outscores the Lady Cougars 22-3. Not good at all for Grayson County. Running down the scoring from this game, first for Breckinridge County, they were led by Aaliyah Mucker. She had 12 points. Isabel Grimes had 11. Cassidy McDaniel had 2. Sydney Tucker had 2. For the Lady Cougars, it was 11 points from Kenzie Renfro, 2 points from Bailey Snyder, 2 points from Rachel Snyder, and 1 point from Laura Vincent. You look at this in Grayson County, I'm not so certain, and I feel like I've said this a lot in some of their games this season, I'm not so certain that Breckinridge County is that much better than the Lady Cougars. If you play this game 10 times, it's not like Breck County is going to roll out here and win 9 or 10 of them. I think it might be something along the lines of 7-3, 6-4 maybe even. But when you play like they did in that second quarter and like they did to start the second half of the game up at Breckinridge County, it's going to turn into more of an 8, 9, 10 if they play 10 times. So it'll be interesting to see if they can come out and have a good start. The second half is next. We'll find out. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
27-16. Breck County leads this one here at the start of the second half. In fact, Grayson County didn't come out of the halftime break till only about 45 seconds left time-wise. So it'll be interesting to see if they might need some time to get fired up. Left wing, Rachel Snyder with the ball for Grayson County. They start with the ball here, down 11 points. They only scored 3 times. 3 points in that second quarter, outscored 22-3. Renfro down the right side, picks up her dribble, and a foul is going to be whistled on Tucker. No, it's called on. It is called on Tucker. At first I thought he was whistling 13, and there isn't a 13 on the floor. That is Tucker's second and the team's first. Kenzie Renfro to pass this in. She throws it into the right elbow to Vincent. Vincent inside to the left block to Rachel Snyder off the left side. The basket's good. Grayson County has that advantage and should do that every single time. They have the advantage in the post. When you got the advantage, use it to your advantage. Grimes up the far side. It's a 9-point game. She passes down inside, stolen by Vincent for Grayson County. Off to Renfro. Renfro off and running. Passes down to the far side to Nash. Three-pointer, far side. Good! Jenna Nash with an answer for Grayson County and a 5-0 run to start off this quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game, but it's still a little bit of time to play as Vincent knocks that one out of bounds as Cassidy McDaniel took it up the near side. It was kind of lazily dribbling it, and Vincent just knocked it right out of bounds. Gives time for Grayson County to get start here in their defense. That's a 2-3 zone. McDaniel on the left wing. She'll drive it down, now passes off to Mucker, who's left wide open, blocked by Vincent with some authority. She sends it into the concession stand area. Aaliyah Mucker was wide open. She drove down the near side, and I was about to say an easy layup, but Laura Vincent said access denied. Mucker drives down to the right side, into McDaniel. Free throw line floater is good. Cassidy McDaniel hit nothing but net on that. She has 4 points. And it's 29-21, Breck County with a lead, 6:40 to play in the third quarter. Kenzie Renfro over to the far side to Nash. Nash into the corner to Bailey Snyder. Outside to Nash. Nash fakes the interior pass. Now she will do it. Goes through the hands of Vincent and out of bounds. 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 29-21. Into McDaniel. McDaniel passes off to Tabor. And Tabor gets it across the timeline on the far side. She gets around Bailey Snyder, passes down inside. It's stolen away by Rachel Snyder. Outlet pass, looped up to Renfro. Renfro down the right side, goes up, she's bumped, the shot's good, and she's fouled. Renfro will go to the free throw line. As that foul is whistled on Isabel Grimes, that is her first and the team's second. Kenzie Renfro to the free throw line. She'll try to get up to 14 points in the game, and she does just that. She is a key. If she can make her free throws at a high level, she could really carry this team. Up the near side of the court comes Tabor, and they're going to whistle a foul on Jenna Nash. As they say that Nash had her hand on the back of Tabor. Tabor to pass in. And she gives a pass into Isabel Grimes, who's going to run things over towards the far side. The sophomore scored her 1,000th career point earlier this season for Breckinridge County. Into the near corner to McDaniel. McDaniel outside to Tabor. Tabor back into McDaniel. McDaniel down the near side. Pulls up. 10-foot floater is in and out. Rebound by Bailey Snyder. Bailey Snyder trying to find help. She picks up her dribble off to Vincent. Vincent on down the right side. Kicks it into the corner to Rachel Snyder. Rachel drives down the right side, off the right side with the right hand. The basket is good. Rachel Snyder has 4 points in the quarter. 29-26 is the lead for Breckinridge County. In the middle, Mucker drives down the left side, goes up with the right hand and lays it in. An easy basket there for Mucker. And Grayson County can't give up easy baskets. To the far side to Bailey Snyder. She drives down, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but she's fouled on the drive by Breckinridge County. As the foul is whistled on Aaliyah Mucker, her second and the team's third. So Bailey Snyder to the free throw line. She is 0 of 2 tonight. Coming into tonight's game, she was just under 55%, and she makes the first one. Robinson will check into the game for Grayson County. Skylar Tucker will check into the game for Breckinridge County. She left the game in the first half after what looked to be kicking a Grayson County player.
Substitution for Grayson County, number 5, Arissa Riggs, replacing Jenna Nash.
Second foul shot is good by Bailey Snyder. Arissa Riggs checks in. Jenna Nash will check out. 31-28, Breck County with a lead. Mucker on the left wing. Passes back to the guard Grimes. Grimes guarded by Renfro, now guarded by Riggs. Off to Tabor. Tabor drives down, kicks a pass off. Right wing three by Tucker is no good. Rebound by Robinson as she took that one right off the head of Arissa Riggs. Riggs has it. Has to get it across the timeline, off to Renfro, and Renfro just ahead of the 10-second clock gets it down. She drives down the right side and has it blocked out of bounds by Mucker. Possession will stay with the Lady Cougars. 4:49 to play here in the third quarter. Breck County has the lead, 31-28. Renfro scans, and she gets it into Rachel Snyder. 15-foot jump shot, far side is in and out. Rebound by Rachel. She gets it back as she was fighting with that with Arissa Riggs, who now has things in between the circles. Can the Lady Cougars tie or bring this to within one, which would be great when they were down 11 points. Robinson on the left block catches and walks with it. She tried to immediately pass it out to a wide open Bailey Snyder, but she did have just ever so slight of a stutter step. 31-28. Breck County leads this one, 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. To Grimes on the near side. Grimes angles it back towards the middle at the free throw line, has it poked away from behind in the hands of Bailey Snyder. Off to Renfro. Renfro has numbers, off to Riggs. Riggs down the right side, the shot's no good, but she's hacked on the drive by Breckinridge County's Aaliyah Mucker. For Mucker, that is her third and the team's fourth. That's something you're going to want to keep in mind, as Mucker is maybe Breckinridge County's best player. Riggs to the free throw line, 77% on the season, and she misses the first one. Riggs has the highest percentage of free throws on this team. As a team, the Lady Cougars shoot just over 60%. Riggs misses them both, and the rebound is ripped down by Mucker for Breckinridge County. Over to the far side, Grimes. Grimes up to the far side to Tabor. Tabor into the corner. Grimes thinks about the three, drives down now, looks to pass. Instead, goes up off the left side. The layup is no good. Bailey Snyder with a rebound. Snyder angles it back here towards the middle, gets around Grimes, into the corner to Riggs. Riggs cross-court out front to Renfro. Renfro thinks about the three, drives down, spin move at the left elbow, goes up with a floater. It's good. It's a one-point game. Kenzie Renfro with a beautiful move there. She has 16 points, and it is 31-30, the Breckinridge County lead. Inside to Tucker. She dribbles it off of her foot, taken away by Riggs for Grayson County. Off to Renfro. Renfro off the left wing. She'll back things up, and she's going to run things at the point for Grayson County. Off to Riggs. Riggs into the corner. Bailey Snyder three for the lead. Near side. It's in and out. The rebound, though, pulled down long by Renfro for Grayson County. Renfro on the far side of the court for the Lady Cougars. They trail by 1, 3:15 to play in the third quarter. Renfro to the right block to Rachel. Goes up with a floater with the left hand. It's no good. Rachel with the rebound. The putback is no good. And that rebound is pulled down by Riggs. Riggs off to Renfro. Renfro goes up. She's fouled. The shot is no good, but Renfro will go to the free throw line. She will shoot two as that foul is whistled on Skylar Tucker. That is her first and the team's fifth. So Renfro to the free throw line to shoot two. She's 65.5% coming into tonight's game, but 1 of 1 tonight. For the tie, it's no good off the back of the iron. Cassidy McDaniel checks in. Sydney Tucker checks out. Renfro's second chance to try and tie it up at 31. She does just that. 31 all. 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. To the middle to Grimes. Grimes over to the far side to Mucker. Mucker picks up her dribble and gives it to Grimes in the middle, who carries it across the timeline. Grimes down the right side, pulls up inside the free throw line and knocks it down. Isabel Grimes with the basket. She has 13 points, and Breck County retakes the lead at 33-31. Renfro gets around the defender on the far side. Now she'll back things up. Laura Vincent will check in next stoppage of play. To the free throw line to Rachel Snyder down the left side. The shot is up, no good, but she's fouled. The foul is whistled on number 24, Natalie Tabor. That is her first and the team's sixth. So Rachel Snyder will go to the free throw line. She will shoot two. Her first trip to the game here tonight. 62% on the season, and she knocks the first one down. Grayson County dominated the first quarter. They led 13-5. The second quarter was all Lady Tigers. They outscored the Lady Cougars 22-3. But the third quarter has been a little bit more towards the Lady Cougars. Rachel misses that free throw, and the rebound is pulled down by Skylar Tucker. Off to Grimes. Grimes at the free throw line. Floater, 10 feet, no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder. And for Grayson County, and she gives it off to the guard, Kenzie Renfro. Renfro nearly dribbles it off her foot. She picks it up. She needs to find help, and she walks with it. And she did. She just spun around there, and that was just Renfro just lost control of the dribble. Timeout on the floor taken by Breckinridge County. They lead this one 33-32, 2:18 to play in the third quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
33-32, Breckinridge County leads this one, but the Lady Cougars have fought back from what was at one point a 13-point deficit. They brought it down to within one, and they, in fact, had it tied at 31-all. But at the same time, Breckinridge County had themselves a lead of their own. So it's been back and forth, these two teams tonight. Both teams have gone on runs, and you heard in our interview with Coach Hill prior to the game, it was a game of runs the last time. And I asked him something along the lines of, did you see anything in the runs that you made in the game 2 weeks ago that you can use to make sure that it doesn't need to be a game of runs? And he said no. The pass in to Grimes, and she is bumped by Robinson. That is Robinson's first and only the team's second foul here of this second half. Tabor to pass in. And she passes to the far side to McDaniel. The three, far side, is no good off the back of the iron. The rebound is going to be a jump ball as both Mucker and Vincent come down with it. And it will be a jump ball. Possession stays with Breckinridge County. Tabor to pass in again. She scans. She gets it outside to Grimes. Grimes at the free throw line. Handoff pass to McDaniel. McDaniel gets away with a walk. Off the Mucker. Mucker into the corner. Tabor near side three is good. Tabor knocks down the open three, 36-32, 1:55 to play in the third quarter. Renfro down the far side, spins all the way around, and gets it to the free throw line. Floater by Rachel is in and out, and the rebound is pulled down by Mucker for Breckinridge County. 1:44 to play in the third quarter, 36-32. Breck County leads Grayson County. Tabor over to the far side to Skylar Tucker. Gets it outside to Grimes. Grimes backs things up, and she'll run things at the top of the key here for Breckinridge County. It's a 2-3 zone for the Lady Cougars in their white jerseys, Breck County in their maroon jerseys. Mucker spins all the way around, gets it off to Grimes, who takes the three, right wing, and she knocks it down. And immediately, after the Lady Cougars had tied the game and brought it to within one, Breckinridge County has an immediate answer, 39-32. Pass knocked away. Vincent comes down with it. She loses it into the hands of Tucker. Layup no good. Rebound pulled down is out of bounds. As Tucker came down with it and dribbled it once and dribbled it off to the baseline, possession goes back to Grayson County. 39-32. Breck County leads this one. Subs coming in. Sydney Tucker checks into the game. Aaliyah Mucker checks out. So on the floor for Breckinridge County, Grimes, Skylar Tucker, Sydney Tucker, McDaniel, and Grimes. Snyder, Bailey drives down off the right side. The shot's no good. Rebound tapped up into the hands of Grimes. Grimes for Breck County. Drives down inside the free throw line. Knocks it down. Grimes has that little floater inside the free throw line. Down to an absolute science. Rachel Snyder throws a pass away into the hands of McDaniel. Her shot from the free throw line is off the back of the iron. Bounces all the way around. Can't find the interior of the net. A rebound on the floor. Grayson County's got it, and it's tackled by Tucker, and that's going to be a foul, and that's probably a good call by the official. As it's called on Sydney Tucker, as the Lady Cougars had the ball, and Sydney Tucker came and just laid right on top of her. And it can be a jump ball, but you can't just lay on top of someone. So 1 in the bonus will come shooting for Grayson County for Sydney Tucker. That's her third. Mucker to check in. Bailey Snyder to shoot 1 and the bonus. Waiting for the ball from the head official. And he bounces it to her. She spins it in her hand. Dribbles it 3 times, lets it fly, and it is in and out. Rebound by Mucker. Mucker gives it off to Grimes, who saves it from going out of bounds. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. 41-32, Breckinridge County has the lead. It has been an 8-0 run for the Lady Tigers to close out this quarter. And smartly, they're just going to hold for the final shot. And Grayson County just backs off into their 2-3 zone, but they're standing inside the three-point line. And with Grimes, she'll pull up. There's no doubt about that. McDaniel in the left wing, back to Grimes, and a late whistle, foul called on Renfro. For Renfro, that's her second and the team's third. 5.6 seconds to play in the third quarter. 41-32. Into the corner to Tucker. Tucker back to Tabor. Tabor loses her dribble into the corner. Tucker, 3 is an air ball. And that's the end of the third quarter. 41-32. Breck County leads. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
41-32, Breck County leads this one at the start of the fourth quarter of action, as Grayson County just has not been able to make the run back into this one, as they led 13-5 at the end of one. Breck County outscored them 22-3 in the second quarter, and the Lady Cougars had tied the game at this point at 31. But Breckinridge County outscored them at 10-1 in that final 3 minutes of the third quarter. And they lead this one 41-32 at the start of the fourth quarter. Lady Cougars will start this quarter with the ball. Renfro with the ball on the left wing. Zone defense for Breckinridge County. Outside to Renfro. Renfro gets around Grimes. Now Grimes chases her back into the back front court. 7:40 to play. Grayson County trying not to lose again to Breckinridge County, as the Lady Tigers have won 6 in a row in this series. Bailey Snyder tries to pass inside to Robinson. It's off of her hand and out of bounds. And Breck County has won 6 straight against the Lady Cougars. But the series since 1998 has been towards the Lady Cougars, 26-20. Grimes on the far front court. They lead by 9, does Breckinridge County. Towards the left wing. To the free throw line, Mucker drives down. She's fouled, and the shot is no good. But she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As Ella Robinson picks up the foul there. That is her second and the team's fourth.
Her second, team 4.
Mucker's first chance is no good off the front of the iron. She doesn't waste any time when shooting her free throws. Right when she gets that ball, she is going to let it fly. The second coming here from Mucker. This time she takes her time and makes it, gets the friendly roll. Breck County leads 42-32, 7:20 to play here in the fourth quarter. To the middle to Vincent. Vincent loses it, gets it back, and gives it back to Renfro. Renfro's got to get it across the timeline, and she does just ahead of the 10-second count. Renfro drives down the right side. Off the glass, the basket's no good. Rebounded by Tabor for Breckinridge County. And Tabor drives down and is fouled by Jenna Nash. That'll be Nash's fourth. And the team's fifth, so the ball will stay on the floor. Timeout taken by Ted Hill. It's a 10-point Breck lead, 42-32. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
42-32, Breckinridge County with a lead here. 7 minutes and 2 seconds to play in tonight's game here between these two rivals. As they played just 15 days ago, Breck County won that one 56-53. Grayson County was without Laura Vincent in that game, while Breckinridge County was without Isabel Grimes, and Grimes has been the difference here tonight, as in that second quarter, she had 8 points that helped Breckinridge County outscore the Lady Cougars 22-3, along with Aaliyah Mucker, who had 10 points in that second quarter. Grimes, though, leads the way, as she has 18 points for Breckinridge County in tonight's game. Mucker, though, adding 15. Other than that, though, Breck County has not had much offense, but for Grayson County, the offense has come from Kenzie Renfro. She needs some help, though. Breck County starts this action with the ball, under 7 to play. Mucker down to the far side, finally gets a handoff pass to Grimes. Grimes nearly goes over the back, has it picked away and stolen by Renfro. Layup off the right side is good. Kenzie Renfro gets the basket there, and it's an 8-point game. Grayson County needing to bump up the defensive pressure, and if they can, they might be able to get some steals and come back in this game. Far side Tabor, 3, left wing, wide open, and it's no good. The rebound is pulled down. Bailey Snyder gives it off to Rachel Snyder. Rachel down the left side, goes up with a shot. The shot is up and good. What a move by Rachel Snyder. She moved the ball in a circle and laid it in with the left hand. Cross court here to Tucker. She thinks about the left wing 3. She'll now back it off to Grimes, who runs things in between the circles. 42-36, 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Left side to Tabor. She's double teamed. Gets it around, inside to Tucker. Tucker absorbs contact. The shot's no good, but she will go to the free throw line on the foul by Rachel Snyder. That is her second and the team's sixth. So to the free throw line will be Sydney Tucker. Her first chance is good on the season. Tucker struggles from the free throw line, 51.7%. She misses that off the front of the iron. Rebound by Laura Vincent. 43-36, Breck County with a lead. 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Into the middle to Rachel Snyder. Rachel Snyder pulls up inside the free throw lane. The shot is no good. Rebound by Rachel. She gets the rebound back, puts it up with the left hand. It's no good. And she is fouled, so she will go to the free throw line. She will shoot 2.
Breckinridge County foul number 22, Mucker, her fourth personal.
The foul's called on Mucker. That is her fourth. And I thought the official went like that and said that she had gotten a technical, and I was a little confused. That was what the pause was for. So Rachel will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She makes the first one. Into the game is Skylar Tucker. Mucker will check out with 4 fouls. Something to keep an eye on. Mucker is the second leading scorer on this Breck County team. She is the leading rebounder. Grayson County needs to take advantage of it as Rachel Snyder misses that free throw, and the rebound is pulled down Tucker. Tucker, an outlet pass off to Grimes. Grimes angles it back towards the far side, kicks a pass off into the corner to Tabor. Tabor smartly just backs things up. Breck County has the 6-point lead. They don't need to be in any rush. Tucker gives it off to Grimes, and Grimes nearly walks with it at the timeline. Into the far corner. Thinking about the 3 was Tucker, guarded by Rachel Snyder. She's double teamed, loses the ball, fight for it, and it will be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Breckinridge County as multiple players hit the deck. And do we have an official jump ball? We do. It is Breckinridge County ball. They'll pass it in the far corner. 5:23 to play. Breck County still leads 43-37. Tabor scans. She just throws it out front, and McDaniel runs down underneath it. McDaniel drives down with a left hand. The rebound's no good. Bailey Snyder with a rebound. She nearly loses it, and they're going to say she carries it. She lost it, gained it back, and in the process of gaining it back, carries the ball. 5:17 to play. Grayson County self-inflicted wounds has really been the difference in tonight's game. Breck County has played well in the second quarter, but it's been that, and a timeout will be taken. Nearly a 5-second call, but a timeout. Breckinridge County. Chad Mormon gets that, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. Next game for Grayson County. In fact, it'll be 6 days from now, as they'll be up at Whitesville against Whitesville Trinity. Technically, district-wise, that game really means nothing for the Lady Cougars. If they win, they move to 5-0, but it still won't matter. If they lose, they'll move to 4-1 in the district because they're going to have to play Edmondson County. And if they win against Whitesville, they can lose against Edmondson County and still theoretically get a chance at the number 1 overall seed because it would go down to a coin flip. But if you win both, you take care of business, you get a perfect 12th district, 6-0. And you'll play Whitesville again in the first round of the district right here at the Cougar Den. Tabor to pass in for Breckinridge County. They've had trouble getting it in, and gets it into McDaniel here in the near corner. McDaniel's double-teamed. She passes down to the left block to Tucker. Tucker gets around, and she steps on the baseline. Possession to the Lady Cougars. Great defense from Laura Vincent. She used the extra defender, and it's the defender that's better than any other, the baseline, because you can't cross over it, and it'll never foul you. Rachel Snyder nearly loses the ball and gets away with maybe a little bit of a walk. Bailey Snyder down the left side, goes up with a shot. It's good, and she's fouled. So Bailey Snyder will go to the free throw line, as that foul is going to be whistled on Skylar Tucker. That is her second, and the team's 9th. So Bailey Snyder to the free throw line to try and convert on the and one and bring it to within a 3-point game. And it is good. 43-40, 5 minutes to play. Into McDaniel. McDaniel's double-teamed and gets across the timeline, has it wrapped up, stolen away by Vincent. It's a jump ball possession, goes towards Grayson County. And Chad Mormon has his hands out, and I'm not entirely sure as that was a clear and a clean wrap-up by Vincent. I guess he wanted a foul there, but from my vantage point, I thought it was a pretty good wrap-up there by the senior Laura Vincent. 43-40, under 5 minutes to play. Grayson County can tie on this possession. Renfro gets it across the timeline. She's quickly double-teamed. Cross-court pass to Bailey Snyder, who gives it back to Renfro. Renfro in between the circles. 4:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Right side, Nash picks up her dribble. Cross-court to Bailey Snyder. She drives down the far side, goes up with a shot. It is an offensive foul called on Bailey Snyder. That is her first and the team's 7th. 4:38 to play in the fourth quarter. 43-40. Tabor to pass in. She scans again, gives it to Grimes. Grimes gets around the defense, angles it back towards the middle at the free throw line. Now backs it off to the right side. Gives it to the senior Tabor. Tabor back to Grimes. Grimes back to Tabor. Tabor left all alone. She can shoot it, as can Grimes, who has it wide open. Right wing three is no good. Rebound by Bailey Snyder for Grayson County. 4:17 to play in the fourth quarter. 43-40. Grayson County trails this one, trying to complete the comeback. Outside to Vincent, into the corner to Nash. Nash scans. She needs to find help. Finds it with Bailey Snyder. Snyder at the free throw line. Passes off to Nash. Nash, three-pointer near side for the tie is no good. Rebound is ripped down by Tabor for Breckinridge County. Lady Tigers with the ball. 3:54 to play. They lead 43-40 over Grayson County. The Lady Cougars trying to mount the comeback. Down the left side goes Tabor. Up with a shot. Wild with a shot. And she is going to get bailed out with a foul called on the play. Foul called on Laura Vincent. That is her first and the team's 8th. To the line, shooting 2 will be Natalie Tabor, 60.5% coming into tonight's game. The first one is no good off the back of the iron. She spins this in her hand, lets it fly, and it is no good. Misses them both. Vincent with a rebound for Grayson County. She loops a pass up to Renfro. Renfro down the left side, goes up with a shot off the left side, no good. She gets the rebound back, and a jump ball Possession goes towards Breckinridge County. And here comes Mucker. She'll check into the game with 4 fouls. Arissa Riggs will also check in. Jenna Nash will check out for Grayson County. Something to keep in mind. Mucker out with those 4 fouls. 43-40, Breck County with a lead. 3:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Mucker drives down the right side, kicks a pass into the corner to Tucker, outside to McDaniel. McDaniel can shoot the 3. The Lady Cougars learned that the last time these two teams played. McDaniel to the left elbow to Mucker. Mucker fakes the pass back to McDaniel, goes down off the right side. The shot's no good. Rebound by Vincent. Vincent right up the middle, across the timeline, trying to find help, finds it with Bailey Snyder. Snyder down the right side, splits defenders, off the right side, the lay-in is good. Bailey Snyder lays that in off the right side. It's a 1-point game, 43-42, 3 minutes to play. Grimes on the near side, guarded by Renfro. It looks like a man-to-man defense for Grayson County. Grimes gets around Renfro. The shot is blocked by Renfro, but they're going to whistle a foul. Ted Hill doesn't like it. The Lady Cougar fans don't like it, but the official rewards Grimes on the drive. For Renfro, that is her 3rd and the team's 9th. Grimes will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the season. The sophomore, 67.5%. She gets the friendly roll on that one. (44-42), 2:55 to play in the fourth quarter. The second from Grimes is good. It's a 3-point Breck County lead. Under 3 minutes to play. Grayson County needs a basket and some stops as well. But when it's a 3-point game, under 3 to play, you just need 1 point more per 1 minute of action. Renfro on the right side, into Snyder. Snyder to the right elbow to Vincent. Her jump shot is in and out. Rebound, Rachel. Her putback is no good, but she is fouled. I don't know how that basket didn't fall. She put just a hair too much, and the foul is called on Natalie Tabor. That is her 2nd and the team's 10th. Rachel Snyder to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. And here's the thing. When it comes down to moments like this, the greatest teams make their free throws. Rachel Snyder makes her first one. In this game, with it being a 1-possession game, it might be who makes their free throws down the stretch that comes away with the W. The second from Rachel is in and out. The rebound is ripped down by Tucker. Again, another one that I don't know how it didn't fall. McDaniel with the ball for Breckinridge County, 45-43. The Lady Tigers have the lead, 2:20 to play. Grimes down inside to Mucker. Mucker goes up with a shot. It is blocked. Rachel Snyder with a rebound, and Rachel walks with the ball. Possession goes back towards Breckinridge County. Another turnover for Grayson County. 45-43, Breck County with a lead. Tabor's got to get it in. She throws it into Grimes. Grimes runs it down and gives it off to Cassidy McDaniel, who's going to run the point here for the Lady Tigers. McDaniel to the left elbow to Mucker. Mucker off to McDaniel. 3, left side is no good off the back of the iron. The rebound is over and back off Mucker. She goes up. The shot's no good. That rebound's ripped down by Tucker off the left side. The rebound's no good. And that time Rachel Snyder gets the rebound. And the foul is going to be whistled this time on Tucker.
Lady Tiger foul on number 5,
Skylar Tucker, that's her 3rd. And team's 10+. As they missed one on Mucker, and she took it right over the head of Vincent. Ted Hill staring down the official. Luckily, it doesn't turn into points. Here goes Rachel Snyder to the free throw line to shoot 2. And you saw Amber Hill, Ted Hill's wife, one of the assistant coaches, I think kind of told him to not say anything to the official. The first one's good by Rachel Snyder. It's a 1-point game. And as he would say, his wife is always right. The second from Rachel for the tie. It is good. 45-45. 2 minutes to play. This has been a heck of a ball game here tonight. Grayson County trying to make things interesting. Breck County with the ball. It is Mucker. Down the right side, kicks a pass off to Tabor on the left wing. Tabor into the corner to Mucker. Mucker outside here to McDaniel. McDaniel a handoff pass to Grimes. And it's a tie game at 45, 1:30 to play. Off to the left wing to Mucker. She tried to get it down. She gets it outside to McDaniel. Three-pointer left side by Tucker. No good. The rebound is pulled down on the floor, and no one's got it. And it was bouncing around like a pinball, and they're finally going to whistle jump ball possession to Grayson County. 1:26 to play here in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up at 45. Arissa Riggs checks in. Jenna Nash checks out. And Sydney Tucker is not leaving Kenzie Renfro's hip right now. As it's a matchup zone, they're not letting Renfro get open at all. She does, though, straight away with the ball. 1:13 to play. It's a 45-all game. Renfro gets a screen, drives down the right side. The shot's up, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As that foul is called on Aaliyah Mucker, that's 5. The leading scorer for Breckinridge County fouls out of tonight's game with 5 fouls and 15 points. That is a massive foul here for Breckinridge County. Renfro to the line. She will shoot 2. Chad Mormon taking her time to see who he might go, and he will put Skylar Tucker into the game.
Into the game for the Lady Tigers, number 5, Skylar Tucker.
So Skylar Tucker and Sydney Tucker are underneath. It'll be 2 shots for the senior Kenzie Renfro. She's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. The first one is good. And like I said, the best teams make their free throws down the stretch. Grayson County, though, has retaken the lead. They haven't led since they were up 13-12 in the second quarter. Renfro's second chance is good. She makes them both. Grayson County leads 47-45, 1:08 to play. Timeout will be, I think, a timeout on the floor. It'll be a timeout, Grayson County, full timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
47-45, Grayson County leads this one, 1:08 to play. They've trailed by as much as 13 in this game, but they have led by as much as 8. It's just been one of those games, but what an excellent basketball game this has been here on a Saturday evening. Sam Gormley here with you tonight, though, as this has been very exciting as the official kicking Mr. McGee off the floor. He might have been a little slow to get off, and the official says, come on, get on the sideline. 1:05 to play. McDaniel taps it into the hands of Grimes for Breckinridge County. They trail by 2, off to Tucker in the far corner. She looks to get it down inside, pass outside to Grimes straight away. Grimes spins all the way around, off to the right wing. 3 by Tucker is no good, short, and the rebound is ripped down by Kenzie Renfro for Grayson County. 48 seconds to play. Renfro is fouled by Grimes, and she went into her with the body, and I think that's a good call there by the official. She went into her with the body and led with it. Chad Mormon is livid on the sideline, though. For Grimes, that's her second. Kenzie Renfro will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and I always love it. The opposing fans, it doesn't matter which coach. If Ted Hill's yelling, the Breckinridge County fans are going to be asking for the technical, and it was flipped on this side. Renfro's first chance is good. It's a 3-point Grayson County lead. Renfro to make it a 2-possession game. And it is good. Renfro with a clutch free throws down the stretch. 49-45. 45 seconds to play. To the middle to McDaniel. McDaniel down the left side, pulls up 10 feet off the left side. The shot is no good. Rebound by Rachel Snyder for Grayson County. Gets it to the middle to Vincent, and Vincent picks up her dribble, and she is fouled from behind by Breckinridge County. Foul whistled on number 24, Natalie Tabor. That is her third. Vincent to the line to shoot 2. She's 50% on the season. I think she's 5 of 10. Vincent dribbles it 3 times, lets it fly, and it is good. I have a feeling that this might be the announcer's jinx, but the Lady Cougars made 7 straight free throws, and you can probably guess what happened. They missed that one, but it's still a 5-point, 50-45 lead. Handoff pass to McDaniel. McDaniel gives it off to Grimes with 23 seconds. Grimes gets around, off to the right side, Tabor. Into the corner to Tucker. Tucker, cross court. McDaniel outside to Grimes. Grimes drives down, kicks it off to McDaniel. 3-pointer near side is good. Cassidy McDaniel hits a 3. Grayson County still has a 2-point lead. 50-48, 12.6 seconds to play. As that 3 was by Cassidy McDaniel, her first 3 of this game. So now here's the question, is who do you get the ball in the hands of? And this is where, and immediately Arissa Riggs checks in the game. She's a good free throw shooter. And this is always where if I'm Ted Hill, I look at my team and I say, you know, he's got some players out there that don't play a lot of varsity minutes. Micah Lee, Briley Renfro, some of the even 8th graders who could come up. I look at them and say, who will make their free throw? Who will make it down? I don't care if you've played 3 minutes this season. If you're going to come in here and you're going to knock down both free throws, I'll put you in the game because that's what you need instead of somebody who might miss the free throws. But I can almost guarantee that Ted Hill is going to draw up a play for the ball to be in the hands of Arissa Riggs or Kenzie Renfro. Riggs is the best free throw shooter, but Renfro's your senior, and that's probably what you want here. 50-48, though. Grayson County leads this one. 12.6 seconds to play. This has been an excellent basketball game. The Lady Cougars have trailed by as much as 13, while Grayson County has led by as much as 8. Bailey Snyder will pass this in. She can run the baseline. They blow the whistle. Snyder's got to get it in. She gets it into Renfro in the corner. Renfro's double-teamed. She loses the dribble. Stolen away by Breckinridge County. Tucker's layup is no good. Rebound by Grimes. Her reverse layup is no good. The ball is on the floor. Tucker with a rebound, and she is fouled. She will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Arissa Riggs fouls her. That is her second. To the free throw line will be the sophomore Skylar Tucker. 1.7 seconds to play. She will shoot 2. She is shooting 45.8%. The first free throw is up, and it's off the back of the iron. No good. And if I'm Ted Hill, I take a timeout. I make her think about it. But even though this free throw, if you're Breckinridge County, you have to miss it. 1.7 seconds to play. They've got to miss and get the rebound. Box out unlike anything you've ever done before. Tucker's free throw is going to be missed. The rebound. Lane violation is called. Is it called? I guess it was a lane violation called by the official here on the near side. 1.7 seconds to play. It's a timeout by Breckinridge County. They only have a full timeout remaining. 50-48. Breck County had their chance. They had, 3 chances, I think, in that last second. Weren't able to get any of them and just had a chance to possibly go to the line and tie the game up. But if there was one player that Grayson County wanted to put at the line, it would have been Skylar Tucker. What an excellent basketball game this could be. This has been here tonight, so we appreciate you taking the time to tune in. As coming up on the 5th quarter show, though, which could happen right away, or we could look at overtime. You never know. But there's 1.7 seconds. A lot would have to happen. But on the 5th quarter show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, scores from around the region, and we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill. As I think if you're Breck County, from what I can understand, the Lady Cougars have the ball, and what I do is I put somebody underneath the basket and I send someone long. I just send someone down the floor almost like a wide receiver and just have them run underneath of it. And if anything, if you throw it away, if you tap it or something along the lines of that, Breck County would have to go the length of the floor in less than a second. 1.7 seconds on the clock. Lady Cougars lead 50-48. Bailey Snyder will pass in for Grayson County. She's got to get it in and throws it into Rachel Snyder. Throws it in, but she tapped it. It's out of bounds off of Breckinridge County. I think it was tapped is what the call is. So Breckinridge County will have the clock here, 0.3 seconds. As the official did nod his head saying that it was tipped. So 0.3 seconds left. And this is almost, if you're Grayson County, you back everyone off of defense, and if they can put a shot off in 0.3 seconds, you tip your cap because the last thing you want to do here is foul. Caroline Lucas is into the game, McDaniel's into the game for Lucas. They're going to say that they can foul, and here they come. 0.3 seconds left, 50-48. They get it into Grimes. Her shot from half court is no good. Grayson County comes back from 14 down and defeats Breckinridge County 50-48. What an unbelievable basketball game. The Lady Cougars improve to 18-7 on the season. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their Feel Better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
What an unbelievable basketball game we have seen here tonight. Grayson County storms back from 12 points down and wins this one by a final score 50-48 over Breckinridge County. Lady Cougars were up big, played a horrible second quarter. They were outscored 22-3, but still find a way to win against a good team. I mean, when you think about this, if you're looking at a team and see how far they've grown, the best teams win games like tonight. When they're down, they play a bad quarter. They don't let one quarter turn into 2 bad quarters or 3 bad quarters. We'll talk to Coach Hill after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions. And in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
It's one of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars pick up a 50-48 victory over Breckinridge County tonight. I'm joined now courtside by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, Coach Ted Hill. And Coach, I was saying before you came on that good teams find a way to win a game like this. Your team, I think, took a massive step forward here tonight in winning a game, and it's not like you're beating a team full of scrubs out here. This is, I know at one point you said maybe the best team in the entire region, and you just beat them when you were down by 12 points. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. And I challenged them at halftime, to put it mildly. And, I basically told them, which you and I talked about before the game, we were right there, but we've lost to Breck, Meade, Apollo, McLean. We need to take that next step, and I thought we did a lot tonight to take that. And I challenged them at halftime in there and told them, basically, I can't want it more than they do. They're going to have to be the one. And, we got down 12 there and seemed like we couldn't make a free throw. And I went from zone to man, full court and half, and it worked.
Tonight, there's a couple things that I can really dive into. And you mentioned free throws, so I'll start there. Not great at some points, but in the fourth quarter, you hit 7 straight. Or it might have even been 9 straight at one point. That kind of helped you all get back into this game. And I think the 2 there by Kenzie that ended up giving you all the lead is really important. And I know that good teams make free throws down the stretch. Right. You all did that again tonight.
We did. I guess we struggled there in the third quarter hitting one. I thought it seemed like we were like 2 of 8 or something in the third quarter. I don't know. I lost count. But, once we got a 2 or 3 point lead there, and it seems like she hit those 2 free throws, put us up 5, and like the lights came on for us, all right, we got a shot to win this game. And that's what we did. We shut them down there in the fourth quarter again, like we did at their place for whatever reason. Their kids missed some big-time free throws there at the end, and, that was a long 1.3 seconds.
You can say that again.
They hit a big three there. We're up 5. They hit a big three, and then Kinsey turns it over, and they miss a wide-open layup, and then and another putback, then foul. But, we're just fortunate to win and did enough. And you're exactly right. Good teams will find a way to win. And I think you and I talked earlier this week, every game's like a tournament game now. We got to treat it as such. And thank you. We got to treat it as such. We got to get our minds right and get ready for a long run, hopefully.
I was telling our director, Chase, here to my left, said that this game kind of had the feel of the Apollo game at the half, where y'all played a really, really good first quarter. The second quarter was not good. Where you didn't score against Apollo. You scored tonight, but only scored 3 points, allowed them to score 22. And unlike the game against Apollo tonight, you all came out, not that you didn't have the right mindset in the second half of the Apollo game, but you did tonight. Does that show growth, do you think, of your team? Because Apollo was, 3 weeks ago Monday? It might have been longer than that. What does that say, though, about the growth of your team?
Says a lot. We may have played our best quarter of the year at Apollo that first quarter, and then we laid a big egg the second quarter and really never got back into it. And watching Apollo now and what they're doing, they may be the best team in the region. They're strong.
They beat Trinity by 40.
40. Yeah.
But at the same time, when you look at Apollo, I mean, when you played them, and you might see them here, maybe in a couple of weeks. That'd be nice to see. But I don't think that it's crazy to say that your team can't play with them. I mean, you saw that in the first quarter, and you take away that second quarter, and it's completely a different thing. But
we can play with anyone in the region. It's just getting over that massive, seems like, hump. I don't know if it's in their minds. Hey, it's Breck, Meade, Catholic, whoever. Oh my goodness. It's this has happened. And whatever happened 2 years ago, I could really give a big flip, and they shouldn't either. This is 2020. Or whatever the year is, 2020. And, we got to play now. We got to live in the moment and finish this baby out strong.
In the last 2 games against Breck County, in the fourth quarter, you've held them to a combined 11 points.
It's awesome.
I think that's a stat alone that you couldn't complete the comeback there 15 days ago. And tonight, you were able to do just that. And, 11 points in one quarter, in the fourth quarter, is pretty darn good, let alone two quarters against a team that could score the ball, averaging 57 points a game.
I tell you, man, they are a tough guard. They've got Mucker in the post there, and then they've got 4.
Who can also play guard.
Yeah, she handles the ball like a guard, and the other 4 are guards. They all can shoot the 3. They all can handle the ball well. They're smart with the basketball. They run some good stuff in the half court. And Coach Mormon does a great job with him. He's a good coach, and he knows what he has. He knows his strengths, and I talk to him a lot. I talk to him just about every day, and he does a great job with them, and it's a good chance that we could see them down the road again.
Coming up next week, you've got another long break here. You got 6 days before your next game. You make the trip up to Whitesville for a game against Trinity that you all kind of warm down there towards the end, 81-65, I think, the final score. But obviously you go up against maybe the best player in the entire region with Morris. She's a tough player. And then next Saturday, you got a team coming in here that's pretty darn good from what I've heard. I didn't get to see them down at Russellville, but I think 4th in the state in the AP poll. They've lost once or twice.
Once.
Yes.
Once to Henderson.
So it's a good team. So you've got a team, a district game, which you can just say it's a good team that you're playing because it doesn't matter. When Grayson County walks in there, it's everybody's Super Bowl.
Right.
And then you got a game against Madisonville. What do you want to see from your team next week?
Well, I'm going to continue to push them and to get them into a little bit better shape. I'm not going to go this time of year I never go past an hour and a half, any practice. And I'm going to keep them in shape and clear up some things, and work on free throw shooting probably. But it's going to be all we can do up there. Whitesville beat Hancock the other night, and Hancock's had already beat them twice down the year. So Wattsville's dangerous. They just kind of hang around and never know what you're going to get into up there. But if we play right, I think we're the better team. If we don't, we'll lose. I mean, it's just the way it is. And that's the way I tell my kids. I'm just honest with them. I don't try to sugarcoat, we're better than Sacred Heart, because we're not at this point. Our program's not there yet, or Catholic or whoever. We are who we say we are.
We is who he is, right?
That's right. And we can't act like we're someone else until we beat some good teams.
Coach,
that makes any good sense. Can't wait.
That's head coach Ted Hill. We'll have more here.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Excellent win tonight here for the Lady Cougars. They come back from 12 points down and win by a final score of 50-48. Running down some other scores from around the region here, as this is the fifth quarter show right here on WKHG Litchfield, K105. Scores to bring you right now in college basketball. Southern Mississippi on top of Western Kentucky, 63-61. 6 minutes to play in that game going on down in Bowling Green. The Cougar boys lost earlier today by a final score of 51-35 to Henderson County. In fact, they just walked back into the building not too long ago. And at halftime, Apollo, I think in boys basketball, leads Union County 49-16. That score is at the half from Apollo High School. Other than that, not a lot of scores to bring you here on a Saturday afternoon. Well, I guess now we're into a Saturday night, as it's after 8 o'clock here from the Cougar Den. We'll come back, wrap things up after this, as this is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
At the core of most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
I am a nurse,
A firefighter.
A college student.
A mother.
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Fitters. The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars come back from 12 down and defeat Breckinridge County tonight by a final score of 50-48. The scoring from this game, first for the Lady Tigers of Breck County, Isabel Grimes led the way. She had 20 points, 15 for Aaliyah Bucker, 7 for Cassidy McDaniel, 3 each for Sydney Tucker and Natalie Tabor. For the Lady Cougars, it was 23 points from Kenzie Renfro, 13 for Rachel Snyder, 9 for Bailey Snyder, 3 for Jenna Nash, and 2 for Laura Vincent. Lady Cougars improved to 18-7 on the season. They snap a 6-game losing streak against Breckinridge County, and this is a big win. You move into next week when next Friday, on Valentine's Day, you have a game against Whitesville Trinity, against a team that you've already beaten by 16 points, and then the next day you have, if not the best team in the entire state, one of the best teams in the entire state who's only lost once this entire season, in Madisonville North Hopkins, that comes in here to the Cougar Den for what should be an excellent basketball game and a massive opportunity for the Lady Cougars to make a name not only across the region, but maybe even across the entire state. Big opportunity there, and good teams take advantage of any opportunity. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew here tonight. Cody Brock and Anna Davis were your camera operators. Chase Blaine was your director. So on a night where the Grayson County Lady Cougars improved to 18-7 on the season with a 50-48 victory over Breckinridge County, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.